Greetings, lovelies. This is the Quiet Storm 444. It's your girl Bella. How we doing today? This ain't the first one. This ain't the first one. So I'm just gonna let you know that I'm being guided. I am being protected. I've asked for all troops come through. Nothing is here to interrupt me or harm me because they already been dismissed. They ain't welcome higher. And I've already sent the love and the blessings and the protection towards y'all too. So just accept it, babies. Just accept it. Take a minute to be like, I accept. Say, thank you, Spirit, for my guidance, for my protection. Say thank you. From you, thank them. It's definitely a signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours. But however, we are here on this day, they say. I'm not. I ain't. But anyway, it's February the 14th. It's February the 14th. I don't even know why I started shuffling because that wasn't my intention. Maybe I am supposed to. So let's just see what comes out. Because I wasn't gonna use these. I wasn't. What we got for the lovelies? What we got? Divine. Maybe nothing. Okay, maybe. We got something. We got something. We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody has stopped putting in the work. We got the Hermit in reverse. You need to go to hell within. I don't know why that Hermit in reverse. Or maybe you coming out of Hermit thing. But okay, let's see what comes out next. No, you didn't flip. You wanted to be okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. So this here is speaking of a person that is no longer putting in the work. They went within, they've now come out within, and they realize that they are a survivor. They have been through so much. Yes, I'm bandaged up, I'm leaning on this board here, but I am not down for the count. So yeah, you've come to the realization that you are, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Empress. So yeah, that is definitely going to piggyback of what I was about to say. You have come to the realization that you are very powerful. You're very creative. You're very, you can do whatever you put your mind to. You know, underneath the Empress, we have the Three of Swords, the Reverse, the Five of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups. So with that saying, you're no longer putting up with anything that's going to interrupt your peace. That's heartbreaking. That is, as I start shuffling, I look, that has made you feel like you're living true tower moments, But if you are going through a little collapse right now in your life, just know that when the foundation is faulty, it must come down. It must come down. It has to come down because it was built on false. It wasn't strong. So with that, yeah, and you're probably feeling like it's the end all be all. But don't come out of that because guess what, baby? You are no longer waiting. Your ships are here. Your ships are here. It is an end to this not having, this Ten of Pentacles. It is an end. Spirit is here saying, yo, I got you. If you want this Ten of Pentacles, if you want this happy home, this happy life, this is a couple, they have their children, they have, this is the elder looking at his lineage, his child, married, his grandchild, the pets. This is just like, yeah, Spirit's telling you this is the end of the not having. Your ships are here. You have survived. Even if you was feeling like, you know, but this is after being stabbed in the back so many times, to where you didn't want to take a step into this new endeavor, this new Yeah, you definitely didn't want to with the hangman. Yeah, but now instead of walking away from it, you are now walking towards it. You're walking towards it. But please be careful of being attached to things that you shouldn't be attached to. We are supposed to be connected to all, but attached to none. So with that, because these attachments, the toxic ways, the bondage, that stuff is just gonna take your magic. It's gonna suck you dry, and then leave you robbed, straight robbed, incontent, feeling like, yeah. But this is also saying you're picking your battles wisely. But it is time to move forward. It is definitely time to move forward. I don't know, at some point of me saying move forward, I looked down, it was 557. So at that time, it was 555. Not a hiccup. But yeah, it's time for this change. This change is here. This change is coming. This change is needing to be welcomed. Welcome it. Embrace it. Okay. And I'm just looking, I don't know when or anyway, the King of Pentacles is sitting here. Right here on my little book I take notes with. But I didn't realize it had fell out. So yeah, this is even speaking like, hey, this king is she, you're trying to get in. I'm coming. The dog is knocking on my door. But lovelies, I'm just gonna pause you right fast. Straighten up the camera. It's not in the tripod. Proper. Was I leaning? Was I leaning on the wrong side? Oh fuck, what the fuck else I do? I heard a song. That is dog. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna pause you. I'm just gonna continue. So yeah, this is definitely saying to walk, to move fast, fast, because a chariot is fast movement. It's definitely fast movement. So just know, after all you have been through, right? All is working out. hmm Just know that. Sorry, I was listening. Yeah, definitely, definitely. So I started this off telling you what day it was or whatever. So let's get a little love message, because that was just, I mean, it was a few cups up in there, but that was not a love read. Okay, what's this? Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are being reckless with your money. You are being asked to take heed, to invest wisely, yeah, definitely. So invest wisely. You know what a wise decision of investment is? So whatever you're spending your money on or doing with your money, it is time to put it into your creative endeavor. So in my hidden truths, we have I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. So you have come to a point in life that these trials, these tribulations has made you stronger. Not to say that you're welcoming in the battle, but you now embrace it. It's like, once I pass this, I know, say, this, that, and the other is going to fall into place. So you have now got into the pond on the bottom. I was about to say punt instead of point. Some of you might have a little boat. Some of you, well, a punt. A punt is a little boat. I'm supposed to say point, but yeah, I am becoming a better person. So yeah, you recognizing that these things has made you spiritually stronger, has connected you closer to the divine, has brought you out of this 3D and closer to this 5D and even beyond, you know? So congratulations. But let's got another hidden truth. What is another hidden truth? you. I look for you everywhere. So it might be a person out there that you have possibly left behind and they're seeking you, or they are trying to find your energy, your vibration, your demeanor in other beings. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They're never gonna find that. Period. Because it's only one you. hmm And yeah, thank you. And this person is feeling their bullshit. They regret lying to you. They are afraid to contact you. So that is definitely, you're still a coward. Period. A coward can't face truth. That's wouldn't own up to whatever. Yeah, they're telling you now that they lied. They regret lying. Not even that they lied. I will wait for a sign from you. So yeah, this is definitely somebody that you have left behind. They're very scared that they really lost you. They're very scared. They don't know if they should contact you. They're waiting for you like to put a post up or um, any little vibration to say it's a chance. It's another chance for them to come in. You know, um, yeah, that's how they're feeling. They want another chance. Let me just see what comes out of these babies. Yep. Mm-hmm. They want another chance. They want to communicate. Cups, horses, cups, and the see reading, emotions, harmony. They want to find this peace within you. They want to try again. Now, if you're willing, I'm not going to tell you don't. The Ace of Pentacles wants to come out in reverse, though. So, you committing or going back towards this energy might affect your pentacle. You might have been the person that paid for anything. Paid for anything, paid for everything. Me to say anything. The person probably didn't pay for much. That's why it's gonna affect your pentacle up. And we have two of wands, which is you need to make a decision. We have the tower in reverse, so that is probably possibly going back into this commitment. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Rods in reverse. Okay, so with this Eight of Swords, this is coming out of this self imprisonment, because upright is like you can escape. You can escape whenever you want, but you're not moving. So this is moving. So now I feel that you've come to the realization that, okay, because this is a collective read, you are to take what's yours and leave the rest. So some of you are going to leave it. Leave it in the past. It is what it is. Some of you are going to entertain it, in which the decision is made. Your life, it's still being built on a faulty foundation. Oh, I'm coming, Shiva. Give me a minute. I continue my reading. Give me a minute. I really don't want to let her in because then she likes sitting under my reading desk. She likes sitting under here. So I'm gonna have the dog probably head in between my legs while I'm reading, or she's just gonna be down there. But this is speaking of, yeah, once you see a pastel pink flag, not even pink, not even red, but once you see a little coloration coming to this flag, this white flag of peace, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm done, because I refuse to be in this Ten of Rods. I refuse to take on too much. I refuse to do this again, in other words. So it's basically speaking of picking your battles wisely. And now you have learned to the point where you know these signs when they happen. 1441, as I look down at the time stamp. But yeah, it's no longer being blindsided. It's seeing straight through these energies and being willing and open to walk away when you need to. Confirmation. So once again, congratulations. I am so proud of you on that. But I think I'm gonna leave this as is. Um, huh, you saw it. You saw it. And in that falling these and sliding that way. So maybe I'm she 1 minute. I'm gonna take them up and read them. Okay, we got a player out here, right? So just as I said, from you tap in and you see any of these, I know I can't say I lost. One of my the crystal bracelets broke today. I was not upset at all because when your bracelets break, you no longer need them. The energy, it's just, yeah. So it's like, okay. Even though I did go and collect the beads that I could see, because I'll cleanse them and remake something else with it. Or, yeah. So I'm just like, hey, moving on up. But, yeah, just saying. But, yeah, with that player, you are no longer, you're going to see straight through this energy. But you are being warned that this person is possibly playing you, you know. You are being told to get to work. Okay, these cards came out for the last read. Yeah, blacksmith, engineer, and detective. So, research what you need to research to get towards this new path, this new journey, this new endeavor. But before you even make this decision of taking this person back, make sure you've done all the work, because as your separation, they might have went out and not even got one or two. They might have a few people, a few, because of the fact, just looking, and it's one, two, three, four, five, six males on these cards and two females, up seven, because that's a masculine too. So with that, we have the hunter, which is, this is definitely the pursuit. They are coming after what they want, but you're being called to go after what you want. We have spiritual seeker, meditation, insight, practice, devotee of the inner path. So that is what I mean by, God body. So yeah, you are being called to pursue your higher self, your true purpose, your God body, your 5D instead of this 3D. We have bartender, gambler, and mother. You might be a mother. You But with your baby, not physical baby, your creative endeavor, that will be your baby. You are being called to nurture it. Do not take risk. Do not take risk. You are, a bartender. They are a mixologist. It says master of libation, small talker, alleviator. So, people go to bars, salons, barbers, and stuff like that, and they vent, they talk about what's going on in their life. So, you might even be a counsel. You might be looking into becoming that ear, that advisor, but you are. That might be your spiritual gift. Um, Mother, mother wears so many different belts, has so many different badges. So, you too might have so many different badges, but I cannot help this moon in the background. It is a moon. So those things that are hitting within is definitely going to come out. It's definitely going to be, it is a lot. You see, it's just made a drink and he's got a concoction here. He's smoking. So once you see all the things, what the hell is that dog doing? Okay. Um, Once you see, um, where you want to go, in other words, what you want to forge, the tools and stuff you need. You've done all the research that you need to get what you need. You have strategized, you've went within, and now you're ready to nurture this baby. You're not going to be taking any risks. You're putting in what needs to be put in, and it is going to be amazing. It's going to be intoxicating. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there. As you know, my lovelies, it is always love, honor, and respect. Stay loyal to self. Later, later.